So Retroid Pocket Nova is the perfect retro handheld for classics from the CRT era. But you might be wondering, if it's basically the same as the Retroid Pocket 6 with a 4:3 screen, why not just get the Pocket 6 instead? Or maybe you're unsure about the screen. A 4:3 display is perfect for retro games, but won't it feel a little strange when playing modern HD games or other widescreen content? Today, I'd like to answer those questions, explain the key differences between the Retroid Pocket Nova and Pocket 6, and share my thoughts on these two devices. The chip on the site is a bit weirdly named, but it's still the same old Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in both the Pocket Nova and the Pocket 6. So instead of them trying to replace each other, there's really no difference in how they run games, so I'll focus more on the other parts where it actually matters. The Pocket Nova is made for people who mainly play retro games. Everything about it points in that direction. The 4.5-inch 4:3 OLED screen is perfect for consoles up to the PS2 and GameCube era. Those systems naturally fit the screen without wasting space. You don't have to look at thick black bars, and you don't have to stretch the image either. Native Android games are designed to support all kinds of phone screens, so most games automatically adjust to the Nova's 4:3 display. Many PC games from the early 2010s already support 4:3 resolutions. But you can't avoid black bars for most modern systems. PSP, Wii U, and Switch games are locked for widescreen, so emulators can't magically make them wider or taller. The same goes for modern PC games that no longer support 4:3 resolutions. The Pocket 6 takes the opposite approach. It uses a larger widescreen because it's for more than just retro gaming. Android games, PSP, game streaming, media playback, and even PC games all benefit from that wider screen. If that's how you use your handheld, then the Pocket 6 makes a lot more sense. The size is another reason retro enthusiasts prefer the Retroid Pocket Nova. It's slightly lighter than the Retroid Pocket 6. That doesn't sound like a huge difference on paper, but once you start carrying the handheld every day, a smaller and lighter device becomes much easier to live with. Flat-back design on the Nova keeps it compact, while making it easy to switch between using the D-pad and the analog stick. The controls also reflect the different focus of these handhelds. Both use Hall effect sticks and triggers, but Pocket Nova keeps a Vita-style D-pad as the main control. That makes perfect sense for older systems. The only nitpick I can find about Nova is that the programmable extra buttons are on the top near the volume buttons. The Pocket 6, on the other hand, has its programmable buttons on the back, which is more convenient. There are a few other small differences too. The Pocket 6 includes a stronger vibration motor and an internal dust filter for its cooling system. The Nova focuses more on staying compact instead. The speakers inside Nova also aren't perfect. They sound a little softer than I expected, and because of their placement and overall smaller build, your hands can partially cover them while playing. Most of these aren't something that ruins the experience, but it's worth knowing about them. If you're okay with a slightly larger build than both of these, I can't recommend the Odin 2 portal enough. Odin has discontinued the larger RAM variants, but the base model is still in stock. It uses the same chip, but it often ends up being a better value because it performs better. And that bigger screen just makes longer gaming sessions more comfortable. But anyway, if your library is filled with streaming and modern widescreen titles, I'd still recommend looking at the Pocket 6. But if you mainly spend your time playing everything to the PS2 era, I think the Retroid Pocket Nova is the better choice.